Disclaimer. All topics in this video are alleged and allegedly, and they are strictly for entertainment purposes only.
Hey, Evans, I do watch you. When you were doing your post about me, great job.
Hey, it's me, Jay Evans, the voice of the people, baby, and I'm here to give y'all this finale review on Belle Collective. Now, this is first starting off a look for the reunion that the Bells are rocking. Y'all see Latrice with the purple, so Gucci with the yellow, Akisha with the red, Carlos hosted. We got Leticia with the orange. Marie looks like it's a black undertone with maybe some sequins or some bling. Okay, Marie Monroe certified. And Tambra Cherie with the red on, baby. So next week, yes, that reunion is coming, and yes, I am reviewing it. Now, let's start off, y'all, with the most pivotal moment we picked up with Tambra storming off, baby, like the repo man was outside looking for her car, like she done missed 5,000 payments and hid it at somebody's house, and they finally tracked you down. Tamara stormed off. Now, the streets were divided on this. Some people said she did the right thing, like Spike Lee say, do the right thing, and she left. Some people, like me, say she should have stayed, baby. You should have stayed there and got down to the nitty-gritty. Now, she said she was protecting her peace. Now, one standout moment was Aikisha. Aikisha was like, no, I don't want any parts of this. And the decorator, Tysha, was like, but I didn't do anything. Marie invited me. Now, look, at this point, baby, social media is buzzing. Black Twitter is jumping. Before, y'all know what's coming. Before, I was like, Tysha, the decorator, I don't like calling you a lie. So at first I was like, you giving one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. But at this point, it's so divided. I'm going to say y'all are giving Dr. Seuss stories. Something ain't right with this whole situation. Tamra, Greedy, I still like calling him Grady, so I'm going to say Greedy, Grady Demond, and the decorator Tysha, y'all are giving the cat in the head. Somebody is not telling the damn truth. It's giving me green eggs and ham. We need to get down to the truth. Now, it's Tysha, the decorator. And since Tamara done said the decorator the whole season, I know your business should be booming, baby, because she done gave you enough PR and publicity. Will she be at the reunion? If you want, sis, you need to come talk to Jay Evans, sis. Now, some people have said to me, believe it or not, like, Jay, you shouldn't say, you know, she's giving one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish in your videos. Well, that's what I thought I was getting, damn it. They say Tysha is a good person. I've had a couple of people reach out to me and say this. Now, I've had other people reach out and tell me information like, oh, this is a pattern that she has. She moves and shakes and grooves like Ryan Isley on stage with the Isley brothers, and this is a pattern that she has with men. At this point, I don't know what to believe, because some people think Grady, Greedy, Demond is lying. Some people think Tambra is lying. Some people think the decorator Tysha is lying. Hell, at this point, am I lying? There's so many lies going around. I'm losing myself in this. Now, I feel like when you run from something like how, you know, Tamara and Greedy, Scooter, I know, my best friend is like, is greedy, okay, greedy, is running off. Like, do we need to check y'all ankles? I said that in the last review. Is somebody on house arrest? Is that why y'all running off and y'all PO officer monitoring y'all ankle bracelet to see if y'all there on time? I don't know. I don't know, but what I do know is we better not come back with this next season, okay? The show needs to be picked up, and we need more than 9 episodes. We need at least 15, 16 episodes, but do not come back with this next season. And don't come back with, oh, Tysha is pregnant and it's a break baby. You know how people be like, oh, we was on a break. Yeah, now that's really giving 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. These break babies, Gabrielle and Dwayne Wade. Now, what Tysha, just come on here and talk with Jay Evans, talk, baby. We will clear this up, sis. I don't know if you gonna be at the reunion, but if you not, sis, me and you need to talk about this and get this straight. I want to get down to the nitty gritty, baby, because it's something that's not right. I feel like at this point, all 3 of y'all are not telling the truth about something. Now, maybe Tysha, it's making me tired. Child. Oh, child. It's too much. I feel like I'm caught up in a relationship with them. Let's move on. If you are not one of my apple pies, those are my subscribers. You better go ahead and subscribe. It's a billion, jillion, cajillion people here on YouTube, baby. You might not come across me again. Set your notifications to all. That way you'll get alerts when I upload a new video. Feel free to like, comment below, and share. We also had Glenn and Leticia. I'm gonna move to them since we on babies. Have the counselor come to them to Leticia Enterprises, her building. Okay, sis. Now, Glenn, what is wrong with you? Because you up here talking about you was crying out for help and she should have knew something wrong with you. That is not why y'all are in counseling. Y'all are in counseling because of your infidelity. So you want to sit up here and play the victim, and then Leticia says, I'm looking at the screen like, don't even fall for it. Because when you was the episodes before that, it's a privilege to be with me. I felt that, and that's what you should have stuck to. Now, we saw at the end where she moved back in with him, and the update was he's communicating again. So you sitting up there talking about you depressed. You ain't too depressed to be communicating and texting and calling and whatnot. But now you talking about something you want her to give you a chance. And you, what is it, Glendale? Just own it that you, the man Aretha Franklin was singing about, and I never loved a man. Is that man you when she's like, you're no good, you're a heartbreaker, you're a liar, and you are a cheat? Is that you, Glendale? Sis, listen, I don't ever tell anybody to lead a marriage. I don't ever tell anybody to say. But what I will say is this: look at what you're getting and look at what keeps coming. That'll help you make your decision, baby. Because if he keep communicating with people, but he's depressed and he's all this, and then you come back and he still do the same thing, that's what it said at the end of the show. Last season, when he reproposed, he did the same thing, baby. Let me tell you something. My auntie told me this when I was going through it, when I thought I was in love. She said to me, somebody will only do what you allow them to do, baby. If you allow him to do it, sis, he gonna keep doing it. He can cry all the crocodile tears in the world. He can cry a damn river, okay? He can fill up the Sahara Desert. But if you allow him to do it and you keep falling forward and you keep just being pulled back, he gonna keep doing it, baby. Time gonna be to pass you by, and you gonna be missing out on the right man with the wrong man. I ain't saying leave him, but I ain't saying stay. But we don't need to be on this next season. Now, we're going to get the DNA test results at the reunion, baby. Glendale. Now, let's get into Akisha in her stakeholders luncheon. Now, I like this part. It was for the top Jackson women to meet. Now, she did discover before Leticia got there that her car was not found. She rectified that situation. Now, Leticia had this to say, that the luncheon is giving her brunch vibes of her brunches. No, ma'am. It was no ruckus. It was no confusion. It was no burnt waffles or burnt bacon. So we definitely not getting that, because I said you was the queen of brunches, and then I demoted you to the princess. Now you just Leticia with an easy bake oven. So she definitely, why do you keep saying she's copying off of you? She is not doing that. I'm about to say you giving green eggs and ham, Leticia, because you sitting up here telling these stories to yourself, talking about she trying to be like you and she trying to copy you. What is wrong with you? Get it together. Now, Latrice said she was impressed with it. It wasn't anything dramatic. It was no drama. She did a presentation and she included all of the ladies that were there. She included them in the slide, like Marie and Leticia. Now, Leticia, when she saw her building portion, she said in 2 months she won't be in that same space. Sis, let's stop. Let's stop for a minute. Okay, we're going to keep it leveled. We're not going to keep going to the land of make-believe with you and Mr. Rogers. We went there enough as a kid. You got to come up with a plan. You got to come up with investors. You have to actually come up with something besides saying, I want to do something on Fair Street. You keep saying a Fair Street project. You don't have a project. You don't have a building. Akisha Ashley has the building in the land. And I'm just being honest, it's no hate. I commend you for wanting to do something on Fair Street, but all you're doing is talking. So put some action behind some of that talk, baby, because all we hear is you saying what you want to do. Wanna and gonna are two different things, baby. Now, Marie said this, that Leticia had the blueprint and passed it to Aikisha. Marie Monroe. No, ma'am. Aikisha has a whole building and Aikisha has land. What does she need Leticia to pass her? Why y'all acting like Leticia actually has something she's doing as far as the project? She's not doing it. She's just talking about, am I in a Twilight Zone? Am I the only... The cat in the head. Y'all are giving made up story vibes with this. Leticia has to actually be doing something. I'm not knocking her. I think it's good that she wants to do something with Fair Street, but all we have is talk. We have no action. She has no business plan. I want to go back to season 1 and remind everybody again, when she met with the city councilman, when she met with the appraiser, when she met with an inspector, they told her $2 million as an estimate when she wanted the building that Miss Dorothy showed her called the Palace. Okay, they told her at that time that it was not for sale, it was for lease, and $2 million was the estimate. Since then, Leticia has only talked about Fair Street. She has not done anything but talk. So how are you bringing somebody in on a project? We're going to be for real and not for play, okay? Leticia, and I still want to know, sis, what other businesses do you have besides Women's Empowerment Brunches? And I want to know, what else do you do at Leticia Enterprises, Pearson Enterprises? Like, what else is going on? Are you just leaving when the crew leaves and that's it? Are you just filming there for the show? The streets got questions and we need answers. I'm the voice of the people and we want answers, Leticia Pearson. Somebody send this out. Somebody send this out. We need answers, okay? Now, Latrice went to go stay with her brother, and her brother gave her some good advice about talking to her husband, Cliff, and saying, like, I'm your equal. Now, this is what Jay Evans needs to know. For Latrice, you, sis, and for Leticia, maybe I just look at it like kind of old school, but when something is going on, I thought the man's supposed to get out. You know, just put him out and he leaves the house. Is this some new school stuff? Because how I always saw people growing up, when it was the issue and the couple wasn't getting along, the man left the house. So maybe, maybe I don't know no better. Sis, y'all better start putting them out and then y'all bring them home when y'all feel like being bothered. Now, Cliff accidentally cut his hand. I think he has like a tree cutting business. So Latrice went to be by his side. Now, she took a pregnancy test. They were discussing their whole thing about him saying, we both are headstrong. Now, the test was negative. She's not pregnant. I just feel like this. If she's not ready to have a baby, she shouldn't have a baby because he wants it. I think they both should want it, because people always look at it like, well, a woman has a baby, so, she has to step back from her career. I don't believe that. I think she should be able to have her career if that's what she wants. I think, the man, he just stays off work for a couple of days. The woman has the baby, bam, he off to work, he off to his job. The woman should be able to do the same thing. If she wants to keep her career and her job, she should be able to. And maybe it's a good thing that they're not having a baby right now so they can work out their differences about it. But she was there for him. She loves him. He loves her. So, sometimes you can just work through it. Now, I will say this. Sometimes when you're dating an older man, sometimes it's hard to tell them stuff. It's hard for them to hear stuff, baby. Sometimes their head is as hard as a damn rock, baby. So, will they stay together and will they have a baby? Baby Clifforella, maybe it's coming, baby. But let me tell y'all something. Latrice, I'm telling this to you and Leticia. Whatever goes on, y'all don't leave the house. Y'all make them leave the house. And then when y'all work it out, you tell them to come back. This is some new school stuff, baby. I'm not used to this. Oh, my God. Y'all better stay in y'all houses. Now, let's get into Monroe certified, baby, like a certified Honda Civic. Now, she was looking for her mom. She hadn't heard from her. Marie got in her van. Some people on Twitter are calling that the Medicaid van. Now, y'all wrong for that. Now, she had Etsy with her, and she also had Leticia with her. Now, to me, this scene, like I said, we've been getting the softer side of Marie. It showed a very real side. This is something a lot of people wouldn't have been able to show. So I think it's a good thing that Marie did it. I take my head off to her. Now, that area is like the Vernon Dishon area in Jackson. Like, a couple of my friends were like texting me and calling me, and I'm like, y'all know I'm trying to watch the episode, and they're like, is this what Jackson really looks like? You used to stay there? Y'all, that is one area of Jackson. Like any other city, you got your good, you got your bad. Now, me personally, because they did show Marie finding her, because from the editing last week, it made it seem like when they cut to the scene where Marie was like, and frustrated, it gave us the like kind of illusion where she didn't find her. She found Miss Lula. She came out the house that she was at, and then she told them like, she told Marie, give me some money and wait, I'll come back. She didn't come back. Now, they put up on the caption that the production didn't feel safe. Now, I can sort of understand, maybe if you're not from the area, you're not familiar with it. Now, if I was there, I would have been in Vernon Dishon with Marie, and I wouldn't been scared. I would have been knocking on them doors because I'm familiar with that area, so probably that's why I wouldn't be scared. From looking at it, how it is on TV, it's just, it's a regular area. People say the hood, but it's a regular area. I would have been knocking on them doors with Marie trying to help her find Miss Lula, baby. So she did find her, but she didn't come back. Marie didn't get to talk to her, but I thought that was a real moment. It just lets you see the different sides of Marie. Now, I can say this season, I get Marie better. Last season when I was reviewing it, and a lot of people were like, you're hard on Marie, and it was my opinion, y'all, from watching it, but I do like this season that they just didn't show Marie. Now, Marie still gonna tell you at the end of the day, her certifications and credentials gonna speak for themselves, baby. Now, she ain't gonna let you forget that, but I do like that we get to see other sides of Marie, so I can handle seeing Marie in a different light. But baby, she is not gonna let y'all forget, at the end of the day, them certifications and credentials, mama. She says she ain't gonna give y'all one fish, two fish. She said she gonna give y'all certifications and credentials, baby. So y'all better get it together, baby. Okay, Marie Monroe certified. So overall, I did think that this was a good episode. Now, we also got to see So Gucci get her billboard. Yes, So Gucci, the queen of real estate and fitness, But my problem with this being the finale is that what I love this season is that for each individual lady on the show, they gave us something real. Besides the entertainment, besides the drama, we all saw them touch on things that a lot of shows do not touch on. Whether it's Marie dealing with like having to help raise her grandson, to the issues with her mom. A lot of shows don't touch on that. Whether it was Leticia with dealing with infidelity, trying to make it work with her husband, even her wanting to do something with Fair Street. Whether it's Aikisha discussing infertility, discussing, okay, now I'm trying to come back to Jackson. I'm trying to balance, getting my husband a liking here. So Gucci with the blended families, with trying to make sure all of her children feel loved and feel special, and her taking over the real estate game and, doing fitness. And Latrice with, my husband wants a baby. I don't want a baby right now. I still want to focus on my career. I still want to push, my brand. Goddess Links is a $1 million company and beyond. And even Tamara, child, even Tamara in the whole cat in the head with Grady, Greedy, and the decorator, Tysha, because people have those situations. They are touched on and hit the mark on real stuff that we deal with that is not being shown in other shows, but we didn't have enough episodes. And I understand they have to edit and everything, but 9 episodes is not enough for Belle Collective. The show to me should be so much bigger and have so much more exposures. I love this show, not just because I used to live in Jackson, okay? I used to stay there from the time I was 14 until 2016. But I love this show because it does show, whether they're fighting or, going through regular stuff, that there are women, that they're strong women, that they show you their flaws, but they show you their strengths. And to me, this show, I'm going to go ahead and say it, is giving what Real Housewives of Atlanta is not giving. I don't care if you don't agree with me. I don't care. I feel like Housewives of Atlanta, that was one of my favorite shows, but I feel like it has run its course. Do I feel like there's still good moments on there? Yes, but it's not giving what Belle Collective is giving, okay? And this show needs to be bigger, so I don't know, y'all need to just tag the people that own, or tag Carlos King, or just tag somebody and be like, look, we need more episodes, because this season went quick. Now we're going to get 2 reunion shows, and that's it. So, I mean, I don't know if they need to put it on to a different night, because back in the day, Friday night wasn't, a good night, but now we've been in the house with COVID, we kind of bouncing back. So, I don't know. I just know that this show needs to be bigger, and it deserves more attention and spotlight and everything, because I think it's a good show. I love what they bring. We need another season, and we need these same Bells back. We don't need any new Bells, okay? But we don't need to come back with Leticia and Glenn. Sis, while the show is on break, you figure out what you're gonna do. Don't come back with, I understand somebody needs to either file some paperwork, or y'all gonna be together and just make it happen, Captain, okay? And Tambra, you come back next season. I don't need to hear about this same stuff with Greedy Grady Demond and Tysha. Tysha the Decorator, are you gonna be on reunion, sis? If you not, come chop it up with me, even if you are on the reunion. I got questions, and the streets need answers, baby. Look, y'all. So that was my review and my recap. The reunion is coming next week, and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to run my mouth because I'm the voice of the people. So we've talked the talk. Now it's time to walk the walk. Tambra, baby, it's giving green eggs and ham. I don't know who's lying. Who do y'all think is lying? People are so divided. Is it Grady, Greedy, Demond? Is it Tambra? Is it Tysha the Decorator? I know one thing, Tysha. People better be booking you, because she done gave you enough free promotion, y'all. That's it for me. We've talked the talk. Now it's time to walk the walk. Baby, I'm tired of hearing the Decorator.
3, 2, 1.
What are you waiting for? Go to that playlist and get caught up on my Divas of Music interview segment. Take a look at the legendary divas I've interviewed.
Want to learn how to dance, anything, and you need somebody to be patient with you, this is who you call.
Who would you want to play you in a biopic of your life story?
Oh my God, I've never been asked this question. Oh my God.
We're not that type of group that was put together. Okay, we put ourselves together, so therefore that puts a different kind of seal on your relationship. Or
New Edition's manager Brooke Payne as well. So we talk about that in the book, like what happened with our journey with Brooke Payne.
You know, it was right. It was the right, you know, our approach to it was correct. But with Get Out, the content was my girlfriend needed to hear that. I needed to hear that. My auntie needed to hear that. You know, Shanika down the street needed to hear like that. That's when I was like, because every time I sang it, it was like,
thank you.
You know that organ is Donny Hathaway.
No, my gosh.
That's
what?
Donny Hathaway. Yep. Because, you know, he was on Atlantic with Aretha and he played on a lot of her stuff.
Oh my
That's Donny
gosh.
Hathaway. That's Donny.
You are a genius with your history here, Jay. You're giving me life right now today. I love this. Thank you so.
Go subscribe. Go get caught up on those videos, and more interviews are coming.